You are using a CPU right now, but most people have no idea what is actually happening inside it. And the truth will completely change how you see every device you own. But did you know there are actually 10 completely different types of CPUs, each one built for a completely different purpose? By the end of this video, you will know exactly which one is powering your life. Let's get into it.
Desktop CPU. The desktop CPU is the most powerful processor you can buy for the money. And what most people do not realize is that a desktop CPU runs at full power all the time, while laptop CPUs are secretly throttled down to save battery. This is why the same task on a desktop feels instantly faster than on a laptop with similar specs. The desktop CPU never holds back. It always runs at maximum performance the moment you need it. Intel Core i9 and AMD Ryzen 9 desktop processors contain up to 24 cores, meaning they can genuinely handle 24 different tasks simultaneously, which is why professional video editors can export a 4K film while simultaneously running other applications without any slowdown. What surprises most people is that desktop CPUs are also easier and cheaper to upgrade. You can buy a new desktop CPU years later and drop it into the same computer, extending the life of your entire system without buying a new machine.
Mobile CPUs. Mobile CPUs are not just smaller versions of desktop chips. They are fundamentally different processors engineered around a problem that desktop CPUs completely ignore: the fact that they are running on a battery that must last all day. The engineering challenge is extraordinary. A mobile CPU must deliver enough performance to feel fast while consuming so little power that a battery the size of your palm can keep it running for 10 to 15 hours continuously. Apple's M-series chips revealed something shocking about mobile CPU design. Apple Silicon proves that chips designed specifically for mobile use can actually outperform desktop CPUs while using a fraction of the power, something that completely changed the industry's understanding of what mobile processors could achieve. Qualcomm Snapdragon and Apple A-series chips in smartphones are so efficient that modern phones process more data per second than computers that filled entire rooms just 20 years ago, all powered by a battery that charges in under an hour. Server CPUs. Server CPUs do something that no desktop or laptop processor ever does. They run continuously at full load for months or even years without ever being turned off, powering the websites, apps, and cloud services that billions of people use every single day. What most people never realize is that when you watch a YouTube video, send a WhatsApp message, or search Google, a server CPU somewhere in the world is processing your request within milliseconds, which is why these processors are engineered for reliability above everything else. AMD EPYC server processors can contain up to 128 cores, meaning a single chip can handle 128 simultaneous operations, and data centers stack thousands of these processors in massive server farms that collectively handle billions of requests per second. The most shocking fact about server CPUs is their price. A single high-end server processor can cost over $10,000, which is more than most people's entire computer setup, because the cost of even 1 second of downtime in a data center far exceeds the cost of the hardware. Embedded CPUs. Embedded CPUs are the hidden processors most people never think about, secretly powering the devices surrounding you right now that you never consider as computers. Your microwave, your car, your smart TV remote, and even your coffee machine. The average modern car contains between 50 and 100 separate embedded processors, controlling everything from engine timing and fuel injection to airbag deployment and entertainment systems, making your vehicle more of a computer network on wheels than a mechanical machine. What surprises people most is that embedded CPUs are often deliberately kept slow and simple because their job is to perform one specific task perfectly and reliably for decades rather than being fast and flexible like a desktop processor. NASA's Mars rovers use embedded CPUs that are actually decades old by modern standards, chosen specifically because their reliability has been proven over time, demonstrating that in embedded computing, trustworthiness matters infinitely more than raw performance.
ARM CPUs. ARM CPUs power over 95% of all smartphones on Earth, yet most people have never heard of ARM as a company because ARM does not actually manufacture any chips itself, instead licensing its processor designs to Apple, Qualcomm, Samsung, and dozens of other companies. The business model of ARM is one of the most remarkable in technology history. By selling the blueprint rather than the finished product, ARM has become the invisible architecture inside billions of devices worldwide, while employing relatively few people compared to the revenue it generates. What changed the entire computing industry was Apple's decision to put ARM architecture into Mac computers, proving that the same fundamental chip design that powers a smartphone can outperform Intel's desktop processors in professional workloads while running dramatically cooler and quieter. The efficiency advantage of ARM comes from its reduced instruction set computing design philosophy. ARM processors do fewer types of operations than Intel chips, but execute those operations incredibly efficiently, which turns out to be exactly what most real-world computing tasks actually require.
RISC-V CPU. RISC-V is the most politically significant CPU architecture in the world right now because it is completely open source and free to use, meaning any country or company can build processors without paying licensing fees to American companies like ARM or Intel. This matters enormously in the current geopolitical environment. China has invested billions of dollars in RISC-V development, specifically to create a path to advanced processors that cannot be cut off by American export restrictions, making chip architecture a genuine matter of national security. What makes RISC-V genuinely revolutionary is that it allows startups and universities to design custom processors from scratch without the legal and financial barriers that previously made chip design possible only for billion-dollar corporations. The open-source nature of RISC-V means that thousands of engineers worldwide are simultaneously improving the architecture, creating an accelerating pace of innovation that proprietary architectures controlled by single companies cannot match because all improvements remain inside the company. GPU as CPU. Graphics processing units were originally designed exclusively for rendering video game graphics, but engineers discovered something unexpected, that the massively parallel architecture that makes GPUs great at rendering millions of pixels simultaneously also makes them extraordinarily powerful at the mathematical operations that power artificial intelligence. NVIDIA's CUDA platform revealed that training an AI model on a GPU was not just slightly faster than using a CPU, it was hundreds of times faster, which is why every major AI system, including ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and image generators, are all trained on massive clusters of NVIDIA GPUs rather than traditional processors. What most people do not realize is that the AI revolution would literally not exist without this accidental discovery. NVIDIA was a gaming company that had no idea its hardware would become the most critical infrastructure of the most significant technological shift in human history. The value of NVIDIA increased from around $300 billion to over $3 trillion in just a few years, making it one of the fastest wealth creations in corporate history, driven entirely by the demand for GPU computing power to train artificial intelligence models.
Quantum CPU. Quantum CPUs do not simply process information faster than regular processors. They operate on completely different physical principles that allow them to simultaneously explore millions of possible solutions to a problem at once, rather than checking each possibility one at a time. The most shocking practical implications of quantum computing is cryptography. A sufficiently powerful quantum computer could theoretically break the encryption protecting virtually every bank account, government secret, and private communication in the world, which is why governments are investing billions in both quantum computing and quantum-resistant encryption simultaneously. IBM and Google have built functioning quantum processors, but the machines require cooling to temperatures colder than outer space to operate, making them currently the most expensive and delicate computers ever constructed, rather than practical replacements for conventional processors. What most people do not understand is that quantum computers will not replace regular computers for most tasks. They will solve specific categories of problems, including drug discovery, materials science, and financial optimization that are computationally impossible for conventional processors, regardless of how powerful they become.
Neuromorphic CPUs. Neuromorphic CPUs are designed to mimic the structure of the human brain, processing information through artificial neurons and synapses, rather than the traditional transistor circuits that have powered every conventional processor since computing began. The human brain performs extraordinary cognitive tasks while consuming only about 20 watts of power, roughly the same as a dim light bulb, while conventional AI processors consume thousands of watts to perform similar pattern recognition tasks, making brain-inspired computing one of the most important research frontiers in the industry. Intel's Low-I neuromorphic chip demonstrated something remarkable. It can learn new information without being retrained from scratch, continuously updating its knowledge from experience the way a human brain does, rather than requiring the complete retraining process that conventional AI systems need when they encounter new information. The potential applications of neuromorphic computing include always-on sensory processing in tiny devices. Imagine hearing aids that continuously learn your personal sound preferences, or security cameras that genuinely understand what they are seeing rather than simply detecting motion, all running on a battery for months. AI Accelerator CPUs. AI accelerator chips are purpose-built processors designed exclusively to run artificial intelligence workloads, and they have become so important so quickly that Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta have all developed their own proprietary AI chips rather than relying on existing processors. Apple's Neural Engine, built into every iPhone and Mac since 2017, performs up to 38 trillion operations per second specifically for AI tasks, enabling features including Face ID, real-time language translation, photography computational processing, and Siri voice recognition, entirely on the device without sending your data to any server. What most people do not realize is that Google built its own AI accelerator called the Tensor Processing Unit, specifically because training AI on conventional processors was too slow and too expensive, and this single decision gave Google a computational advantage in AI development that competitors spent years trying to close. The race to build better AI accelerator chips has become one of the most significant technology competitions in history, with nations treating advanced AI chip manufacturing as strategic infrastructure equivalent to oil refineries or nuclear facilities, because the country that controls the most powerful AI processing will have enormous advantages in economics, science, and military capability.
That covers 10 CPU types, explained in an easy way. If this video helped you understand something new, subscribe to ByteSimple right now, because next week we are breaking down 10 GPU types explained easy way. And trust me, you do not want to miss that one. Drop a comment below and tell us which CPU type surprised you the most. See you in the next one.